Is it on? Like,
Yes.
okay, I held it down by accident.
You usually just carry the Punisher on you at all times.
Ultimate backup. Watch him shut the dude. Online.
There's your intro.
Oh well, we'll try it again later. Did they go through the...
Or a cheater video. A rage quit or a cheater video.
This is gonna be in the intro. You failing twice. You going, damn it.
We're gonna get this one of these times. We're gonna... Excuse me, sir.
It's got a night vision mode, but when you hit night vision, so you know they're every dog.
Damn it, where is he?
We're wondering the same thing.
Every freaking time I try this. Alright. Oh well. Hey, what's up guys? This is Ross. I've got the Sposs and the FAMAS. We're Fleck Turns sometimes, and we actually had a pretty cool day where we went down to Sweetwater Airsoft, aka the Body Farm in Sweetwater, Tennessee recently, and had a pretty cool time at an actual commercial field, first time in a little while. So we're going to have some pretty cool videos coming down the pipeline soon for you guys, but before we get into those, I thought I'd throw together this little introduction just about the field and that sort of thing. As you could see, we had multiple beautiful failures of us trying to go up and nail down the owner of the field, Josh, to tell us a couple of things about it. He did consent beforehand, so we didn't totally spring it on him, although we ended up springing it on him. And man, that guy turned out to be really elusive. My God, he was hard to nail down. So I'll go ahead and tell you a couple of things about the field afterward, but first let's let Josh take it away. Hey Josh, so we're excited to be here at Sweetwater Field. Is there anything you'd like to say about the field that you would like to promote by any chance?
Not much. If you guys want to come out here, join us. We're just having fun.
Awesome.
You put me on the spot.
I did.
Why do you...
This is my fourth attempt that we've made to come over here.
Really?
Yes. And every time we've come around the corner and you're either shutting the door or gone. So we're gonna have this great compilation of us coming over here like, all right, here we go. We're gonna try. It's gone again.
It's gonna be spliced together. Like it's just like, hi, I am Josh.
Yeah. So thank you, sir. We will include this in the video and see if we can trick our friends into coming, because they're all scared and they think that they're gonna get destroyed and don't want to come. They're like, there's gonna be tryhards there and they're gonna hurt us.
There's tryhards all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, shoot, we're just trying to have fun though. I mean, it's not like anyone's killing each other for
Right.
it. We're just an open field that people like to come to. Shoot, man.
Just in case I have another bottle, but do you guys sell it down here?
I do not, but I can point to you that someone has ammo that took it off me. So if you need ammo, let me know.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Well, thanks, man. I'm gonna head back over to my team.
Go shoot some more people.
Yep.
UMP-45.
I did it! It worked! It only took 4 tries. Alright, so there you go. Those were our 4 attempts to try and get something out of Josh. But anyway, Sweetwater Airsoft tends to have between 30 and 40 players, kind of depending. This time around, they had a little bit on the lower side just because there was a strong chance for rain, but go figure, it didn't rain a drop while we were there, so that's how it usually goes, right? They require barrel covers for your gun, which is just like a little sock that goes on the end of the weapon. You can get them for about $8 at a sporting goods store or off the internet, whatever you prefer to do. And they also require full seal eye protection. One of the things Josh told me when I asked him about that was if you cannot get a pencil eraser in between the crack that there is between your eye and the eye protection, if there is a crack, then it should be good. You shouldn't get BBs in there. They offer all-day play from 11 a.m. to around 4 p.m. for $15 a person. If you would like to sign up for lunch, which you do have to do in advance, you cannot get it on the spot because they make it while the games are playing. It's an extra $5, so it makes for a $20 experience. Cash seemed to be preferable. I came with a card. They said it might work. It fortunately worked for me, so I was able to play, but cash is definitely more reliable. As far as the field actually was, we had a really good time. We had a pretty good group of people. Not too many crazies tryhards, and there was no epic fights or anything like that. Everybody seemed, for the most part, friendly. There was a couple of things here and there that we ran into. You'll see a little bit in the videos, but really, for the most part, it was an excellent experience. The only negative I really had about the place was there was a couple of infrastructure problems. with some of the older buildings where things are just starting to get a little outdated in a couple of places, but that's usually what you see in something exposed to the elements that long. And there wasn't a huge variety in game modes. We did a lot of the same thing over and over again, but that can be fixed in the future, and we actually have been talking about maybe introducing a couple of new game modes to the field, so we'll see how things go in the future. If you want to find any additional information, you can always go to their Facebook page. It's just Sweetwater Airsoft. You can check them out there. Otherwise, you have a lot of players guaranteed. You don't have to have the stress of, oh man, I hope more than 4 people show up this weekend. And it's not too expensive, and there's no minimum engagement distance, so you don't have to worry about that sort of thing unless you're playing a sniper rifle. But you know, of course, point-blank sniping, as we've seen in the past, does not go fantastically for those in the receiving end. And really, this place feels like just a bunch of guys that know each other pretty well that got together and decided to play some airsoft. I felt very welcome as a new player, which I know can be kind of a big complaint with some fields that they like to put regulars together and that sort of thing. Didn't have that problem at all. We were treated very kindly from start to finish, and really it just feels like a lot of friends getting together, and there just happens to be 30 to 40 of you, which is great. And that's kind of all I got. Hopefully you'll see some videos coming down the pipeline. Drew Browning was actually going to help us edit a little bit, so hopefully we'll have something from him coming up pretty soon. We got a couple more things from the Ridge to get out, and then we'll get straight into these newer games. See you guys next time.